Hi Scorpio, welcome to Wine of the Night Tarot. I'm Shabana and I'm here to do your July monthly overview tarot read. While this is for July, please know that time is fluid. Anytime you see this video is the right time for you to receive these messages. This is a general video, so it might not resonate with every single Scorpio out there. If that is the case, please do check your other prominent signs like your moon, your rising, your Venus and your north node. If it does resonate, please do give it a thumbs up. Please like, share and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting next, and please leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you think. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for all your support. All your likes, shares, subscriptions and comments really help me grow the channel and help me get Spirit's message out there to all of you. All right, Scorpio, what we are going to do is we are going to take a look at your current energy, the energy that is moving away from you, the energy that's moving towards you, the energy that is hidden from you, and what this hidden energy is going to reveal. So let's start by pulling a major arcana. All right, we have the Strength card, major arcana of Leo. These are big life energies and will help you to know what are the energies that are going to be guiding you in July. For Leo, please, what are the energies? No, not for Leo, sorry, for Scorpio. We have the major arcana of Leo, but this read is for Scorpio. Sorry, there may be a Leo that's significant to this. We'll see what happens. We have yin yang, we have the energy of balance. All right, Scorpio, something is going to come into balance. Oh, all right, we have Joan of Arc, the voice of the truth, who is guiding you in July. All right, that one leapt out. Okay, Scorpio, let's get the tarot out and then we can get into your read. How do we want this? 8 of Wands in the upright is your current energy. Oh, 9 of Cups is the energy that is moving away from you. Oh, 3 of Wands, energy moving towards you. All right, lots of Wands, lots of, oh, okay. How do we want this? Okay, 2 of Wands in the reverse, energy that's hidden. Okay, how do we want this in the upright? That is your outcome. All right, Scorpio, that's interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. There could have been unrealistic expectations emotionally from a situation. We will come back to that, clarify it, and see where we are. Okay, Scorpio, interesting cards. Let's take a look and we can get into your read. I'm just going to set these. So a lot of firepower already. I get a strong energy of self. All right, Scorpio, we start off with the energy of strength. This is, like I said, the major arcana of Leo. There might be a Leo that is significant to your reading, especially in July, or you may have prominent Leo placements. In any case, you are being asked to dig deep in July, to find your inner strength, to find yourself again. You might have felt a little lost, you might have felt a little out of your depth the last couple of months. Maybe some things have happened that have shaken you a little bit, shaken your confidence a little bit. There could be some kind of emotional wounding that has happened. There could be some kind of financial constraints that have happened. whatever it is, you're being told now that you have the strength to overcome it. The path here, which actually originates from the tiger's tail almost, it could be convoluted, it could be long, it could be unwieldy. There are definitely obstacles. There's a precipice here, so you might feel like you're walking a tight line. You might feel like you're currently doing a balancing act. But what you're being told is that you have the energy, you have the inner strength to overcome whatever these obstacles are, in order for the sun to rise above the clouds and for you to take flight. One of the biggest attributes of the strength card is the knowledge and the understanding that real strength does not equate to brute force. You do not need to bully people or browbeat them or have an altercation in order to get your point across. Real strength comes from a place deep inside. It comes from a place of peace. The energy that I'm getting from this card for you is, while yes, there might have been obstacles, there might still be obstacles to overcome. Sometimes going in all guns blazing isn't the way to solve a situation. In fact, that actually makes you give your power away to the situation, where you are no longer in charge, you are no longer in control, and you have no idea how to solve or resolve this because you're so reactive. You haven't had time to sit down and work it through. Okay, Scorpio. So what's needed in this situation is balancing the yin and the yang, balancing your masculine and feminine energies, because we carry both. We also have the master number of 22. So we have equal balance, balancing your shadow and your light side, your feminine side and your masculine side. So what you need really, Scorpio, is to find this balance, is to find this divine balance within you. It's to find your center of calm in whatever chaos it is that you might be experiencing. And the way to do that is to be authentic, to be your authentic self, to stand in your authenticity, to not play to the crowd, to not pander to other people's requirements and emotions. You're not a sign that usually does that. However, you might have been forced to because of circumstance, but what you're being asked to do now is regain your balance in order to find your power once again. And we have Joan of Arc as your spirit guide for July and through these situations, and hers is the voice of truth, and she says, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. And we just spoke about authenticity, Scorpio. You need to be able to speak your truth. You need to put aside whatever fears you have. We have very, very real fears at the moment. We are still in a pandemic. A lot of us have to provide for ourselves and our families. So we might have been okay with making certain compromises that we otherwise might not have made. So if you are compromising beyond your comfort zone, if you are giving more than you are receiving, it's time to step up to the plate and make your voice heard without the fear of persecution, without the fear of retribution. And that really brings us to your current energy, which is the Eight of Wands, which is the energy of communication. This is the energy of fast, truthful communication coming your way. It could come your way over the internet as well. This could be communication in a job setup where you are actually saying what you feel and what you want, and being very, very clear about your boundaries. Yes, I'm also getting an energy of setting healthy boundaries. Now, whether these are boundaries with a person, a situation, within the work sphere, whatever it is, there are certain things which you might have been a little lax about, which people might have been taking advantage of. In any case, this communication that will come in, this communication energy that you are sitting in, you are also going to be setting healthy boundaries for yourself. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Oh, okay, we have the Star card. All right, you're being asked not to lose hope in a situation. You might have been feeling emotionally depleted. This could be, like I said, a job. This could be a relationship. It doesn't have to resonate as a romantic relationship. This could be demands made upon you in a familial setup. This could be a sibling, a spouse, a parent, a friend, anybody. Whatever it is, you have been feeling extremely depleted in the situation. You're focusing on these 3 empty cups of lack and not being able to see the 2 full cups. You need to come out of this. You need to overcome this situation, and the way to do that is to set healthy boundaries and to have a clear and distinct conversation, because you also have the Star guiding you. This is the beautiful Aquarian energy of hope. This is the energy of blessings. This is the energy of the universe supporting you within this quest for you to find balance. This is also the energy of replenishment. While you are watering the flowers and helping others grow, providing for others, you need to replenish your own pool of happiness, your own pool of emotions, your own pool of strength. And that has fallen under the Strength card as well. Okay, it's interesting that the energy moving away from you is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment energy, as is the Star. So it's like you've gotten your wish, but this is the energy that's leaving you. So I'm going to pull one more card on this to clarify it, because we did have the Knight of Cups in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. Okay, how do we want this? Four of Swords. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Now with the Four of Swords clarifying the Nine of Cups, you are taking a rest, you are taking a time out. Yes, this could have been what you wanted. This could be your wish fulfillment. You could be in your dream job. You could be in your dream relationship. Things might actually be fine with your family, with your friends, with anyone or anything that's important to you. But you're being asked to focus on yourself now. You focused a lot on getting where you wanted to get to, and you might have ended up depleting yourself in the process. We did have the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you're being asked to take a rest now. You're being asked to step back, not be so reactive. Take a bit of a breather, take a bit of a break in order to replenish yourself. I keep hearing replenish yourself. That is a very important message for you. Why is the Four of Swords here? And the Nine of... Whoa, okay. We have the Chariot, Cancer energy, more energy that is of an emotional nature. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. You might be feeling slightly overwhelmed with the situation, which is why you're being asked to take a step back. It might have been draining for you. It might have been difficult for you. And now that you are setting boundaries, that you are being vocal about your needs, one of your big needs is to take that break, is to calm down, take a step back, because that is the only way for you to move forward with the situation. The Chariot is the major arcana of Cancer, like I said, and it is the charioteer who must drive the chariot forward through the dark night and into the day. This is also, again, okay, I just noticed there's a yin yang here, there's a yin yang here. So again, balance is the only way forward in this situation for you. And by balance, we have the dark sphinx and the light sphinx. So they are representative of you balancing your shadow and your light sides in order to get into divine balance, into divine grace, in order to move forwards. All right, because the energy that's moving towards you is the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands is an energy of waiting. It's an energy of being patient. It's an energy of your ships coming into harbor. They're not quite there yet, but they're getting there. So it might take you a little bit of effort in order to be patient. Patience doesn't come naturally to you as a sign and to a lot of signs, but there are things that are worth waiting for. This rest and rejuvenation that you are being asked to take in order to move forward, it might take you a little bit of effort in order to rest, in order to stop being constantly doing something and to actually take that step back and take a breather. But this is the energy that's coming towards you, and if you do take that step back, if you do take that breather, if you do rest yourself, then there are better things on the horizon that can make their way to you. You might even be unaware of them. At the moment, synchronicity, we have the Four of Swords coming out again to clarify the Three of Wands. Okay, how do we want this? All right, in the reverse, you're tired, Scorpio. You really are tired. You're feeling powerless. You're feeling out of your depth at the moment. Strength has come out in the reverse to clarify the Three of Wands along with the Four of Swords. So you have depleted yourself. You're tired, you're feeling powerless, you're feeling like you can't go on in the situation, which is why you're being asked to take a rest, step back, don't be so reactive, take this time out. However you resonate with this, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's you constantly being triggered by what's happening all around us. We are still in the grips of a pandemic. We hear of different variants, we hear of unpleasant and pretty awful stories. We all have been touched by this pandemic. We all know people who have suffered COVID-19, some who have recovered and some who haven't. I am sending you a big hug and a lot of love, Scorpio, because we all need to step back. Now, this could also, I'm getting a strong energy now of this also being taking care of your mental health. A lot of us have had mental health issues. The pandemic has also triggered a lot of us into dealing with isolation, into dealing with fear, into dealing with a lot of mental health issues which we might have had underlying or which we might have developed. So you're being asked to ask for help. You're being asked to take that step back to rejuvenate so you can get your strength back. This could be physical, this could be mental, this could be emotional, and even spiritual. So if you need to speak up about having stronger boundaries, about taking that step back in order to regain your balance, now is the time to do it. Because the energy that is being hidden from you is the Two of Wands. When the Two of Wands is in the upright, it's about being at a crossroads. It's about not knowing which path to take. It's about having to make a choice. In the reverse, I see this as you have made your choice, and your choice is you. Your choice is doing right by you, not constantly giving to other people and doing what they want you to do, because that is depleting you, but making the choice to put yourself first. And that is a very healthy choice, Scorpio. One that, oops, okay, do we, no, okay, these flipped over, so we're gonna go do this again. Why is the Two of Wands in reverse? Okay, we have the Hermit in the reverse. All right, and the Five of Swords. Okay, all right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands or the Ace of Rods. So we have the Ace, 2, 3 of the same suit coming out in your reading. The Ace of Wands is usually a passionate new beginning where you are motivated, you want to go out and get what it is that you want, you know what you want, you're all fired up and you're on all cylinders go. but this is in the reverse. So you need this time out possibly more than you think. Even if you're not burnt out yet, that is where you will be. That's what you're heading for, which is why Spirit is now trying to tell you to put on the brakes before you reach an inevitable burnout. All right, so the decision you're making, the Two of Wands in the reverse, is clarified by the Hermit in reverse and the Five of Swords in the reverse. The Hermit is Virgo energy. The Hermit is usually again an energy of retreating, understanding that the retreat is not a defeat, in order to see the way forward, in order to gain the knowledge you need to take the next steps. Now, the Hermit in the reverse could also be indicative of the dark night of the soul. A lot of us who have been going through an awakening at this time need to take that step back and do the shadow work. I mentioned having to balance and your light and shadow sides with the Chariot card as well in order to move forward. So deciding to work on yourself, deciding to deal with your shadow side, deciding to get help is essential for you right now, because that is what is going to end this mental conflict. That is what is going to end this constant push and pull in your brain. We have the Four of Swords and the Five of Swords. So what you need to do really is to decide what comes first, and it should be you, Scorpio. It really should be you, because the only way you can move ahead is to replenish yourself. If you keep constantly giving to other people, to other things, you are not going to find your balance. You are not going to find your health, and your boundaries are going to be weak. What is your outcome? Your outcome is the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins is a beautiful collaborative energy. In a work sphere, this is about teamwork, about pulling together, about making things work, doing things well. In other spheres, whether it's a relationship or it is yourself, this is an energy of wanting to get the best possible outcome. I'm also getting an energy of you wanting the best possible outcome in this situation, which is why you're being asked to focus on yourself. Set healthy boundaries. I keep hearing set healthy boundaries, because the people who are meant to be in your life, Scorpio, are going to respect you more for having boundaries rather than for not having them. And that's how you know who is worthy of being in your life in whatever form, because that is what is important. We have the Four of Cups. I think the Four of Cups has come out a second time, or it could be the first time. Again, you need to start focusing on yourself, not on the three empty cups, not on what represents lack. If you want good health, if you want abundance in your life, you have to draw that in, and not focusing on these three empty cups and beginning to focus on the fourth full cup is what is going to make all the difference for you. All right, so we have the Page of Swords in the upright and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. That is clarifying the Three of Coins. All right, there could be younger people in your life who need your attention, who need you to provide for them. There could be, the Page of Swords could also be a new, young, fresh burst of inspiration and clarity that you have been waiting for. The clarity that you do need to have healthy boundaries, that you do need to come out of an energy of lack in order to make a new beginning. You're also being asked to nurture yourself now. I'm getting an energy of you providing for others at the cost of yourself, at the cost of leaving yourself unnurtured, depleted, and honestly putting yourself last. And that is something that you really, really need to change. And that really is the big message of your reading for July. I'm sorry if you can hear some amount of banging and crashing. My neighbors are doing some renovation work, so there might be a little bit of disturbance. I apologize for that. Okay, Scorpio, I am going to get, wow, okay. We have the energy of acceptance as your closing message from the soul's journey oracle, and your message is, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. And you know, Scorpio, you can't change how other people are going to perceive you, but what you can change is the way you look at yourself. If there are certain people who cannot handle that you now have stronger boundaries with them, then it's best to let them go, because they were honestly draining you. They could have had narcissistic tendencies. They could have been the ones who weren't putting you first in any situation. And for those people who accept your boundaries, those are the ones who will help you grow. Those are the ones who will help you find your balance, and those are the ones worth having in your life. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this read resonated with you. I hope you liked it. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting next. And please leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you think. All right, Scorpio, I'll see you next time. Bye.